Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Lobos will kick it off to get us underway. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I love this receiver because he's versatile. Not only can he catch passes, they can get him involved in the running game as well. Here you see him on the jet sweep showing off the speed.
He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Campbell.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Fancher. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here. He just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A first down for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Boy, did he look
you've got that guy who's not a quarterback. He's a running back. Call him what he is, makes the big play, chews up a chunk of yardage before you ever know what hit you.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to be on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carries.
Get off the field! Stop defense!
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Using the quick game. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, New Mexico. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. Coming out with it, it's Tucker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bubba.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Back to throw, it's Fancher. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Quick toss. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Fancher. Makes his connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Coming after. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On the run, it's Sanders. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Hayes. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll leave it with him. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Back to throw, it's Fancher. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Owls are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down right there. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Into the house. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And what a great job by the defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's out past the 35. Afterburner's coming. Quarterback gets the first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. So many weapons, so much speed, and your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Dropping back, it's Fancher. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Campbell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Man, And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run play.
Powers through. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's what the defense would like to have back. They would have wished the quarterback pitched that football, but instead, they took the wrong guy away and made it an easy decision for the team.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Gonna let it fly. And he holds it inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, New Mexico. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
This could be the turning point.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll do it himself. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him tote the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back. It's Fancher. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
Comes out throwing on first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Touch pass on the line. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
That's how it's done.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44.
Let's do it again, D. Come on, defense.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Lobos will try to punch it in on first and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Lobos! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that.
The expressway is wide open. The 40. He's at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven. You didn't get a finger on that.
Again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Big spread. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Wait, Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that. Save me. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they execute and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He wants to go deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the
pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Lobos will have it 1st and 10. On the move, it's Sanders. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
No score zone right here. Don't skip an inch.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Bring it in.
All the way back.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They'll immediately call timeout. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll try to get outside. At the 35, he's open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play. That's the extension of it. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why won't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. Got the 1st down and more. Finding an escape route. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back, right quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
To the air, it's Dampier trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They had love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Lobos!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to solve the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play in the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The big thing now don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. Makes the catch. A huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Owls. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. He's got it for the two. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Gonna run it. It's in. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Dampier. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wants to throw on third down. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught behind the line. Sanders makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you got to take shots.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air. It's Dampier. Throwing right. And he's caught. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Is why now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became...
He'll take a shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10.
You can check.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they got a lot to clean up on the defensive side.
Let's go.
Yeah, and welcome to college football. That's right. This is how it works. A ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.